think I am. Put this to the side.
What are you doing? We're already recording, so I don't know what you're doing.
Audio too?
Yeah, we're recording audio too. So, welcome back to episode 123 of Eye Pokes and Head Chokes.
Okay.
I
remember I was getting shit when I was doing the Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, but I'm doing John Wick because John Wick is Shooter McGavin. It's like down here. John Wick is like.
Nah, Shooter's up there.
No, he's not. He lost to Billy Madison 2.0.
So that wasn't Billy
I know,
Madison.
it's Happy Gilmore. I'm fully aware. Just saying. Anyways, welcome back.
Same guy.
Trying to keep it short. We're watching Austin Powers.
Number one.
The first one, yeah. And I think we did what? We did Goldmember last time.
No, we did not do the one.
The second one?
Yeah, we didn't do the one with Beyonce.
I feel like we did. Oh no.
Damn animal.
Again.
I
said again. Anyways. So what are we gonna get into? I know we have to quick preview of Money in the Bank.
I feel like doing that
right now. Yeah, we can do that.
Because this is nothing. I don't know.
We haven't talked WWE like legit for a while, so fuck it. Might as well just do this.
So.
By the way, clink it.
Oh yes.
Good.
Clink. I don't like that one, but okay.
Me either, I get either. But so yeah, we got the Money in the Bank coming up this Sunday, coinciding with the series finale of Game of Thrones. So I don't know who the fuck is gonna be watching Money in the Bank, but whatever. I know I won't.
No one's gonna watch Raw, and everyone's gonna watch this.
What do you mean?
Everybody's gonna watch this the next night. I was gonna watch this.
Oh yeah.
All the reviews on Monday. Everybody's gonna watch this. Facts. It's pointless.
So we have The Miz versus Shane McMahon again. In a steel cage.
What do you want? CBS?
I'm on cage side seats.
Gotcha.
I might be going out of order, but whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly. We have Roman Reigns versus Elias. Tony Nese versus Arya Daivari for the Cruiserweight Championship, which might probably be the best match of the night. Because the Cruiserweights always put on like the better matches.
Yeah. Best matches to open with.
Yeah. We have Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio, the U.S. Championship. We didn't get that at WrestleMania because, Rey Mysterio was hurt and all that shit.
No, we had a minute match.
He was hurt. It was a squash match. He needs to get it over with.
Yeah. Still a minute. But that's the storyline that they've been pitching. So
about what? That it was a squash?
It was a minute match.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been watching, so.
Well, I can say I watched some of it. I see some things. So
I should be calorie counting, but when there's Oreos, it's hard.
Yeah. And they're on SmackDown, so I've been watching SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
I think they're on SmackDown.
We have Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
That's happening.
And then later that night, we also have Becky Lynch versus Lacey Evans.
Yeah, that's happening.
Why not just make it a triple threat again?
Yeah.
So she's defending her title both times.
3 different titles.
But
2 different titles though.
That's what I'm saying. She's defending her titles. Yeah, both. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Raw and SmackDown. I don't mind that. I actually don't mind that. Reminds me of WWF No Mercy, the video game. Like when you had if you had multiple titles, you could
And we've said that before. So yeah, that's pretty.
That's actually pretty cool.
That they're doing that.
What they should have done. This is what they should have done. They should have done what they did with Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, and
we have said that too.
So you had the Iron Man match. Not the Iron Man match. Just like the first fall is the European Championship, the second fall is the Intercontinental Championship. Kurt Angle. That's who was in it. Yeah.
Kurt and Chris's.
They should have definitely done that, and they could have been this way, and she could have retained both that way. It would have been cool. That'd have been dope. I would not have mad at that rehash.
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens for the WWE Championship. This shit sucks. I hate AirPods. They always fall out.
AirPods are horrible.
They're terrible. My ears are just not made for AirPods. They just fit in there. Whatever. Kofi Kingston versus Kevin Owens. We talked about that. I don't know how this is gonna play out, but
it's been a pretty good storyline. Yeah.
Okay. Because I know he did the New Day, the honorary member, but then he turned on them.
Yeah. So it's been a very good tag team back and forth, but not really tag team.
I would have liked this to have happened at SummerSlam. They could have kept the thing going while Big E was out, and then he turns on him a little later. Because honestly, I don't care about the Daniel Bryan shit.
No, but it's Kevin Owens. So Kevin Owens is going to be Kevin Owens. When has he had
No, I know,
friends
but
for a
what
long
I'm saying,
time?
but that's what I'm. Jericho.
Yeah,
That was like a year and a half.
Yeah, but that's Jericho. He could get something from Jericho. He can't get anything from
Hey, can.
the champ.
It would have been awesome.
He's
Some
a
New
former
Day for a
champ.
little while.
Yeah, no,
That would have been awesome.
It happened 2 weeks and it was boring me. I wasn't not that it
wasn't
me.
given a lot.
I wasn't interested.
You weren't buying it. That's what it was. Not even interested.
I was kind of buying it. I really didn't even think about Jericho and Sami Zayn in the back of my head until the moment that everything actually happened. But it just didn't. It didn't do anything for me. I didn't see where that could go without remembering his history. So I was just like, okay, whatever happens, happens. Let Kofi get a run.
Next, we have the Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles for the Universal Championship, which probably should be good.
It should be good.
Definitely should be good.
Everything with AJ should be good.
Definitely, you're right, 100%.
So should it be good? Yes. Will it be good? We will have to watch and see.
Yeah. Then we have the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Participants are Naomi, Natalia, Dana Brooke, Bailey, Mandy Rose, Ember Moon, and Alexa Bliss and Carmella. And for the men's Money in the Bank match, we have Braun Strowman, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Baron Corbin, Mustafa Ali, Finn Balor, Andrade Cien Almas, and Randy Orton. So, yeah.
The people I want to go for, I'm going to pick two from each.
From the Money in Bank?
Yeah.
I'll go for Dana Brooke and Ember. And I'll go for Ricochet and Drew. No, sorry. Andrade and Drew.
That's what I was going to go for. That's why I looked at that. Yeah. Andrade and Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Ember and Mandy Rose. Or Ember and Carmella.
I want Dana Brooke to get a shot.
I do too. That wouldn't be a bad shot.
Wouldn't be. That
would be very interesting. Oh, shit. Mustafa Ali's in there too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I win.
Those are going to be good matches.
Yes.
There's no Money in the Bank ladder matches are never bad matches.
And that's exactly why they're right after WrestleMania.
Which is I'm fine with.
That's the only cheat code that they actually get away with. Oh, look, 6 people in a well, it's not 6 anymore, but a ton of people in the ladder match.
Yeah.
It's the ladder match Royal Rumble.
And since we're still on WWE, apparently Seth and Becky are a thing.
Yeah, she confirmed.
She pretty much said it, and then he put a picture.
They baited each other out and confirmed it.
Yeah,
it was kind of funny on Twitter. I've been looking at it, and I'm like,
So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Cute.
So what you got on AEW since we're there in a week and a half?
Before we get to AEW, I want to talk about the new mayor of Orlando, former WWE superstar Matt Morgan. He's pretty much been everywhere. Yeah. So after that, we can talk about the AEW news.
That was Matt short. You were just like,
there's nothing else to talk about.
He's pretty much been everywhere.
He's now the mayor.
Congrats.
Of Orlando.
Kind of like Kane.
Yes. Oh, yes. WWE has some history with.
They also fucking confirmed that Saudi Arabia, Goldberg versus Undertaker. Good job. You're doing nothing.
I don't think I'm watching it.
I'm not watching it. I didn't watch the last one.
I think I watch every. I didn't watch because of the time difference. We watched.
I didn't watch. Period.
We watched the Royal Rumble, the greatest Royal Rumble.
I watched that one, but Crown Jewel I did not.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think I'm watching this one.
I'm not.
No. There was nothing fun about that whole card. It's old people, and I love the old people, but it was not entertaining.
No, I'm done.
Yeah, so
I'm done with WWE. That was pretty much my WWE news.
ITV, AEW TV deal for one show?
England. For the UK. So pretty much is ITV is providing the pay-per-view. You still have to pay for it, but they're the official partners for AEW in the UK. So yeah, if you're in the UK, if you watch this. I know some of y'all be downloading our shit on Transistor, so thank you. But yeah, if you're gonna watch Double or Nothing, it's on IEW, ITV. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. Also, Angelico of AAA is also signed to AEW now.
Yes, you're right.
So you did ask about the type of deals that they have.
Yeah. I was mainly asking about the Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking if they're signed
TNA. You asked if they were still
signed with Impact. Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like they are. I haven't heard anything about that. They're still with MLW as well.
So maybe it's just like a contract for a couple of matches or a couple of appearances.
Yeah, it might have to be something more specific than that. But of course, I would think so.
Maybe like it's a contract for like 6 appearances or some shit like that. Like,
yeah.
Or a 6 month like, not like a 6 months multi-use type shit. Like
that's kind of cool though, because I would think that they would have to be aware of the contract that they have with another wrestling company.
Yeah.
To not step on each other's toes and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
And no dates and things like that.
I mean, to be fair, it's Impact. There's not that many dates that you have to revolve around, to be fair.
Yeah, but it's also MLW. MLW has signed the Lucha Brothers for a while though.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like they have like little deals here and there with different things. So yeah. I mean, it's fine. And
obviously they still signed some way somehow with AAA because they had the title match that they got the match. The title.
Still have to look into that AAA event that's coming to Madison Square Garden in September.
Yes.
Yeah. So I want to check that shit out. Should be dope.
Look what New Japan has done.
Yep. MSG gets triple fucking A.
Oh my god. Let that shit pop how it's supposed to?
That's what happens when WWE abandons them and goes to fucking Barclays Center instead. Don't get me wrong, you're doing what's best for you and your money, but at the same time,
don't
like, you can't...
Don't be greedy. Like, let other people live.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna get ringside seats for that? How is that gonna
I don't know how much it even costs. I couldn't even find like ticket stuff for that. We probably could. Maybe. We'll see. We'll check it out. We'll be back into wrestling by that point. Hope. I mean, we're gonna mix other stuff in. To be fair, like
I'm gonna be.
I want to mix in movie reviews and shit here and there, like more like.
Well, we have done it.
We have been doing it, yeah. But yeah, everybody go see John Wick, please. Like, if you've seen John Wick 1 and 2, you put it this way: John Wick 1, for me, 9 out of 10. Like it was that good.
So what is it? 2?
2, 9.5 out of 10.
Okay.
This one could have been perfect. No. It's still like in the 9s. It's still in the 9s. But it could have been perfect. But I understand the reasons for why it was what it was. So for y'all that have seen 1, and then
I didn't see it.
Whoever saw 2 as well knows that 2 outdid 1. Part 3 outdoes 1 and 2 at the same time.
Is 2 the one with the dog? Or that
1 is the one with the dog.
Okay.
1, the whole story starts with.
Okay.
Starts with
everything else.
Everybody's like, oh, it sounds dumb. It starts with a dog. I'm like, you don't understand. You have to watch the movie. There's like 5 minutes of exposition. No, it has nothing to do with the dog. I mean, it has to do with the dog, but it's like it's more in depth. It has to do like with a dead wife, and the dog is from a dead wife, and PTSD, you go from there.
Pretty much.
Not really.
Not really, but you can make a case.
But I highly recommend you watch it. You will not be sorry. I have them on my phone, so like it's that serious. Whenever I want to, the first 2.
2 now.
3rd one hasn't even came out. I went to the world premiere.
I saw that.
Yeah, you saw it with.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you jealous?
It's Keanu Reeves. No hate.
Peanut better. I didn't know that he was gonna be there. And then
It was advertised that he was gonna be there, but then like we were like, oh, he's probably not gonna be there because So we had some decent seats.
I'm a little, yeah.
But like we were just like, oh, he's just gonna be with the fancy people upstairs, like the execs watching the premiere and whatever. But then like out of nowhere, he comes in and you just hear, oh shit, it's John Wick. Not even Keanu Reeves. Somebody said it's it's John Wick.
Somebody does that to
and
him?
Everybody started fucking clapping. Like everybody started going crazy. It was great. He was super cool, super chill.
Is he Bill from Bill and Ted?
Huh?
He's
Bill?
I'm just asking because that's another thing that I haven't watched.
Bill and Ted? I don't even remember. I think he's Ted. I don't remember, honestly. But No, yeah, it was a great movie. I highly suggest y'all watch it when it comes out. It's nonstop. Okay. It's literally nonstop action. 2 hours of nonstop action. Some exposition in between, but that's it.
Okay.
It's a wild ride. And these sequences, the fight sequences, Halle Berry was the shit.
She's still the shit
in this.
Whooping ass
left and right. Yo, she looked like a natural in this role.
Wow.
Like, that's how good it was. And I'm not the hugest fan of Halle Berry. I actually think, like, she could do a lot better. But this, for me, was my favorite role for her. Hands down. Really? I know she's been Storm. I know she was, like, in Swordfish, all these other movies. But it was insane. The movie was insane, dude. Like, there's no other way around it. But
okay, I'm gonna get out of there because it's not in Hulu. Is it
what?
HBO?
What?
The John Wicks.
They used to be. You missed out on them. I got them. I could upload them for you. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I'll share them.
All right. Let me just check HBO first.
Anyways, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we got for other stuffs like wrestlings and other stuffs. Let's see where you can watch John Wick.
Yeah, because it's not in those two things, and that's horrible.
10-time champ. No, not John Wick 3. John Wick.
So I was telling you about the tag team match with the Best Friends versus Angelico and Jack Evans. I'm aware of Angelico, but not too much of Jack Evans. I feel like I've heard the name a couple of times, but never seen anything. So I'm interested to see what we get from there. We also got another tag team match that has been announced for the show, Double or Nothing. Aja Khan, Yukaza Sakazaki, Emi Sakura versus Ishida, Riho. Riho. And Rio. I feel like I know this Rio person from somewhere. So we got a six woman tag match. Pretty good. It's pretty good so far. I know I'm familiar with Shida a little bit. Aja Khan.
We talking about AEW right now?
Yeah.
Let's just talk about that next week.
That's
since
it.
We have to preview it next week, the whole card.
That was just the two matches.
Just the two matches? Okay.
That's new.
So they should have the whole card by next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is actually like everything up to date should be the whole card, but you never know.
Okay. By the way, they're making a John Wick kind of spin-off series on Stars called The Continental, based off of it's pretty much based off of the Continental Hotel in the thing. It's like kind of like it's lore heavy. I hope it's lore heavy and we get like more into like the assassins. It looks pretty decent. And supposedly Keanu Reeves is set to appear in John Wick TV series adaptation.
He should.
I'm not sure if he's like the actual.
He should produce it.
He should be producing it. So yeah, I can't find it anywhere online. John Wick, so I'll just probably I'll get it to you.
He shouldn't be Tom Cruise and John Wick. I mean Tom Cruise and Jack Reacher, because they got a Jack Reacher TV show now, and he's not producing it. He's not a part of it.
Well, that's a Tom Clancy thing.
That too.
That's why. So John Wick is him and his.
You should still want to be a part of that.
I'm sure, but
if he made 2 movies, he should still let him be a part of it.
They put this shit under. They put John Wick Chapter 3 under thriller/mystery. It is not that. They should just call it a balls to the wall action movie as a fucking genre.
So does it still have a story?
Yes, absolutely.
Is the story
continuous?
Still
They're
good?
continuous. It goes from 1 to 2 to 3.
But is the story still good?
Yes.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
Is that the story is just so good enough that it could still be?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the story. Yes, there's story.
Yeah.
But it's damn near 2 hours of nonstop action. I want to say the 20 minutes. So it's 2 hours and then there's 20 minutes of story.
Okay, so how would you rank it? Action in what? 1, 2, and 3. Action movie, thriller. And what was the other one that they had out there?
Mystery.
And mystery. How
put
would
it
you
under
rank it?
mystery, maybe, I guess, but it's more. It's an action thriller. That's what it is. So
Okay.
you should just write action thriller, and it's not a thriller because it's like, oh my god, no, it's a thriller because you're like, oh shit, like the whole time. Like I remember the whole time, I was like, god damn. In the first 5 minutes, she's like, damn. Yeah, it's nuts. It's
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch it.
It's fun, man.
After I watch the first two.
I'll upload them for you. It's dope. So is that it?
Watch all of them. Are we gonna talk about Lars?
No.
Okay. We talked about Lars. There you go. There's nothing to say.
I mean, you say shit when you're younger, and I don't know, man. The shit that sucks is like he's only 30, and he kind of like shit that comes to bite you in the ass.
He
it's
looks about 40.
I know.
He looks like he eat people. He looks.
I know, man.
Yeah, but yeah, no. There's some things you just can't say. There's some things you just can't. Some people will not forgive you for saying.
Yeah,
and it's one of those things.
And nor should they. But
to each his own.
Yeah. So Game of Thrones time. If you could tell, we only have one person here because she kind of legit just fucked everybody. The episode's called The Bells, and okay. How can I put this? I'm just gonna give my verdict immediately because then we could go break down into points as to
Say why you're mad.
I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed with a lot of things. For me, in an hour and 20 minutes of TV, there was honestly only 3 really good points, maybe 4.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe 4 in the whole hour and 20 minutes.
Is that Tom Arnold?
I understand the reason for the way they did the things they did. I get it. 100%. You want shock value. You want certain things. You still want to make it for certain people, it's still the best show on TV. Yeah. Probably still is one of the best shows on TV to ever come out. Easily, I'm not disputing that.
Right now, it definitely is. There's nothing else that I would rather be watching.
And there's things that happen on its TV show that has pushed the bar in terms of cinematography. The cinematography was beautiful. There's actually some really good things for it. The production values, there's nobody disputing production values at all.
Why in the bathroom?
But because of course it's the bathroom. And you're gonna like fucking Lucky Charms and shit too.
That was the funniest.
Lucky Charms. Anyways, so like the production value, the cinematography, nobody's questioning any of those things. But for the most part, it's just it doesn't even feel anymore. It's just way too fucking rushed.
Yeah.
The whole thing is way too rushed. And that's my biggest problem with it. Look, you could kill the Night King in episode 3, that's fine. You could do X, Y, and Z, that's fine. If you want to make her destroy everything in the fucking world, that's fine too. This is my thing. I think if we had just gotten at least 2 more episodes to actually really kind of somewhat stretch it out a little bit in terms of a little bit more deep diving into her snapping a little bit more.
No, because you see it already.
Okay, but it's all too rushed compared to all the other seasons. It took them, put it this way. It took them a whole ass season to defeat Ramsay Bolton.
Yeah.
A whole ass fucking season.
Yeah.
From the first episode to the 9th, and then you have the 10th aftermath episode setting up episode for the 7th one for the 7th season.
For actual fight.
The whole fucking season, one goal. You kill the Night King and destroy King's Landing in 5 episodes. It's rushed, man. If you would have spent 4 episodes on each,
I don't know.
It would have been better if you would have spent 4 episodes on each. You could have split the Long Night into 2 episodes.
No. What it is what it is, and the first 2 episodes are pretty much the episode for the war,
which is fine. But I'm just saying, if you would have, there's certain things they just could have done it better, and you can make the argument as well that she's had the little traits of her like losing it bit by bit since the first fucking episode.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You can make that argument. There's nothing I can really do against arguing that point. because there have been things here and there that point to her being a thing, like getting to that point where she's crazy. But the whole time she's saying, this is my biggest problem. The whole time she's like, I'm a liberator of people. I love the people. I protect the people, blah, blah, this and that. That's only because you're a liberator. You liberated slaves. People that didn't need liberating, you just decided to snap right there. It doesn't fit with her thing going the whole series until now. The people didn't do shit to you. Yeah, they might not love you, but they didn't do shit to you. They didn't do shit. Nothing. They were already afraid. You didn't need to do shit else.
They dropped their weapons and everything. Yeah, so
when your army, when the opposing army drops their arms, and the people are yelling, "Ring the bell!" Like you heard everybody yelling that shit. Ring the bell!
So
like everybody.
I don't know, like, because it was to a point already where she says, "Fuck it, let it be fair."
She said that, and that's fine. But I think you established enough fear. No, yeah, you did.
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
How did she not establish enough fear?
She did. She definitely did. But at the same time,
running.
I stop when I want to stop. I do things the way I want to do it. I'm the one with the most to gain and the most to lose.
She already lost everything.
She pretty much already did. So it's like I really have nothing more to lose.
Yeah, she did.
She had a little bit, but
she had more to lose.
Either way, who's gonna kill her? Who's gonna stop her?
Okay, and this is where I'm gonna get to my points right now.
Okay.
If the whole thing with Arya,
yeah,
I loved it. Don't get me wrong, she has too many fucking lives. She's worse than a cat. But
and then the white horse, I don't know where get this.
No. There's a reason why they put the white horse. But the whole way it was shot, honestly, was great. It was beautiful. I had no problems with that. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. These are my 3 favorite parts of the whole show, of the whole episode. The best parts are when Varys and Tyrion.
Okay, when he's about to die.
When he's about to die, and he executed. He's like, "Yo, I just want to let you know that it was me." That's like me telling you, like, "Yo, it was me. It's my fault. You're dying."
Yeah. They said they were best friends.
Yeah, and
so he just
when he just fucking grabs his fucking arm, that shit was powerful as fuck. He grabbed his arm that hard. He was like, "Fuck!" Like that was pretty much like, "Yo, I love you, dude. Like, I'm sorry." And but also Varys had the understanding, like, "Hey, like, I know, I get it. Like, you'd had to do what you had to do. Otherwise, you would have been in this position with me as well." So like, he never held it against him. And when he was like, when he said goodbye, old friend, I was like, oh.
I wish he would have been able to let that one raven fly.
Okay, you don't know if he did though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
he could have already by this point.
He should have already.
He probably already did.
Yeah. But who's he gonna tell? Who doesn't know?
All you gotta do.
No, everyone doesn't
all
know.
you gotta do is tell one kid and tell that one kid to spread the word. That's it.
Okay, no, it has to be the right one. But yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah.
All you need is one person to know.
But who was the right person?
I don't know.
Because all of the right people that we've known already that has backstories are dead. No one new has come into the fold for the last season and for the last
That's the thing.
Season.
If you have an information network, you don't have to fucking really tell anybody trustworthy. You just have to lead. That's the point. It doesn't have to be somebody trustworthy. You tell somebody that you know will tell. That's what Sansa did with Tyrion. Yeah. She told Tyrion because she knew that Tyrion was going to tell Varys. And Varys wasn't going to stay shut. He was like, oh shit, we actually have a legit claim. Yeah. And I don't trust this woman. Like.
And this bitch is crazy. Mm-hmm. Okay.
The next scene.
Yeah, what's the next problem that you
was
had
super.
With it?
No, the next scene that was like, that I really liked. Jaime and Tyrion. When he like helped them escape. My God. I kept it together this time because it's like, you know.
I've seen it already, but it's not anything.
We saw it the one time, but now this was the little brother helping the big brother.
Yeah.
Knowing one, that's the last time he's ever going to see him. 2, because either one or both of them are going to die.
Some way, somehow.
3, the talk between the two of them was powerful as fuck. Like that's like some real brother shit right there.
That's
he was
why,
like,
that's why
you
I
never
don't
looked at
wanna
me any
say-
differently.
That's why I don't want to say that the writing is bad, because it's not.
I'm saying they have their moments where it's
Oh
good.
yeah.
And this is one of
That's
their
an
moments
easy.
where
That's
it's
an
really
easy good moment.
It is.
You can't,
Because you have two of the most powerful actors in the actual show still there. The same thing with Varys.
But you cannot. You can't write a bad Big Brother. You can't write that.
You probably can. It's hard to.
You can.
It's hard to, but
it's damn near impossible.
But that's what I'm saying. When you have the actors that could pull it off even better, it's just like the quick. That's like the quick chat between
that
Varys.
writing is never bad. It's always the acting, and that's
that's not
in
always
that
true.
scenario. Well, okay, it's always the tension that comes on screen.
Writing doesn't have to come with the dialogue.
No.
Writing could just come with the overall structure of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, you should know you're a fucking screenwriter.
Exactly. That's why I'm like,
So-
no. That's why I'm picking this part apart.
No, I know. But like that was one of the really good moments. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. I was like, that was great. The next one for me, that was really good was a Sandor Clegane and Arya, right when they're about to go into the Red Keep, and he's like, you need to leave now.
Yeah, I already
and
made
she was
my
like,
bag.
exactly. He's like, I know what I'm doing. I'm not coming back. You need to live.
But
like
I live for this.
And
you
then
need to
he
have a
was
life.
the crazy thing. This is the craziest thing. The only people he ever really gave a shit about were two Stark women, two Stark girls.
Yeah,
those are the only ones. Sansa
and
Arya.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And he was like their surrogate father after Ned died. Weirdly enough, more so for Arya. Because, like, you know, she traveled, they were companions,
Yeah,
this and that.
they had
At
time
first, she
together.
was like,
She's like
hostage type thing. He was trying to just get a reward, but afterwards, like, you know. So when, like, he was walking away, you know, to his fate to go fight his brother in the Clegane Bowl and shit.
Oh my God.
Which was really, it was shot beautifully as well.
It was great.
It was shot beautifully.
The fight was horrible.
The fight was...
It was great. It was horrible in a great way.
The fight was but for the most part,
big dude
it's satisfied for the most part. I can't lie, it's satisfied.
I liked it. I really did like it. I might be picking the wrong word.
But when like he went to leave and she called him Sandor.
Yeah.
And he turned around and she was like, "Thank you." I was like, that was one of the more powerful moments because of the fact that she always called him the Hound.
Yeah.
And for her to call him Sandor and humanize him back to, you know.
To acknowledge somebody as their real name when you never have.
Exactly.
It's a certain
It's pretty much
moment.
like, it's kind of like when Velveteen was telling this dude, say my name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Exactly. And that was dope. Like, you know, at the end, you know. But somewhat akin to that. And the last one that was really good.
Was it the sword fight action between?
That was terrible.
You think so?
Euron and Jaime?
Yeah.
Terrible.
You think so?
It was not needed.
Oh, you know so. It was bad. It wasn't needed.
Again, he just fucking appears out of nowhere as a Deus Ex Machina in the fucking thing.
Did you not see what happened?
He should have died there.
He got blown.
I'm sorry. Everybody else died but him.
You don't know that.
Fuck out of here.
We don't know if everybody else didn't die yet. But, yeah, it was bad.
It was bad.
The CGI way to make him not die was bad. He just gets blown. It was like, come on.
It was bad, man.
Like, I didn't think he was going to pop back up again. And then I was like, okay, I see him. Okay, at least he does something. Because I wasn't sure. Like, certain people, we need a moment to say, okay, this is their last moment. Yeah. Or this is a moment where it can be more.
You're really telling me that his last moment was like, I killed Jaime Lannister. Nigga, you killed a dragon. You killed a dragon, and you're just like, I killed Jaime Lannister.
Yeah. Well, no.
Stop.
No.
Bad writing.
Well, no, there's people like that.
Bad writing.
He wanted everything but he's wanted everything that he had.
He already had it.
Yeah, and once he got it, what else is there for him to do? Die.
They just badly wrote that character, because this is the thing. Me coming from the books, terrible.
They needed him.
No, they didn't. They didn't need him at all.
In the show.
No, they didn't.
They wanted to need him. That's what I meant. They needed to want him.
They forced it in.
They wanted to need him.
They forced it in. They forced the character in that they did not develop any actual story behind. Like, he in the books, he's just like this crazy fucking like wizard like Daedric god type shit. Like he's something else in the books. It's crazy. It's nuts. Yeah, he's something else.
Official.
He's legit in the books. The service they did to him in this shit, trash. They killed this character here.
They didn't give him much.
No, they didn't. That's what I'm saying. He was just like a Deus Ex Machina for the show. He's just popping up whenever they fucking need him. Popping up, magically killing a dragon with 3 on-spot, like, fucking accurate-ass shots. Now here, he all of a sudden, after being blown up, he just pops up right behind Jamie like fucking like a kraken, which was kind of cool. That was the only good thing about it. But besides that, yeah.
Man.
Like it was like that.
It was just too perfect.
What is dead may never die type shit. Yeah, which is fine.
It's too perfect for you.
But I just didn't like that thing.
It just kept popping up.
The last thing I did like
it was a pretty interesting fight. It was bad. I cannot lie to you. It was bad. It was just, I get it. He has one hand. He's been running around. He doesn't have this much energy. So he's swam from
my thing is,
so I get it.
That fight didn't mean anything in the long scheme of things.
It didn't.
So that's why
it was a waste of time.
Yeah, it was.
I give you that. It was unnecessary.
It was a good 4-minute scene that could have just been cut out. That didn't need to happen.
It was part of the battle of him getting back to.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It was like a good 4-minute scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the fight was like at least 2 to 3 minutes or whatever. I don't know. It just could have been edited out. But they didn't edit out a Starbucks cup, so I can't.
Yeah, exactly. The castle falling around them should have came a little bit faster.
No, I'll get to that. But the last good thing, going back to the Arya thing, the Arya moments were strong because of the fact that once she's told by Clegane, like, yo, do you want to be like me, living for revenge? I know where it leads. Like, that whole thing, her turning on death and then, like, running out and trying to escape the city and shit.
Yeah.
And seeing how terrible fucking war is and what Daenerys is doing.
And she sees all that shit.
And she sees all that shit firsthand. Like, don't get me wrong. There were some people that didn't understand it.
Smoke.
There were some people that didn't understand it. Like, oh, why is she so afraid? And all of a sudden I was like, there's a difference between being an assassin and doing a one-on-one thing, which is more intimate.
Yeah.
And, you control that whole situation. You really do. There's another thing to run out into the streets and seeing people being murdered, burned alive, and or raped.
Yeah.
And there's a huge difference between the two. There's a stark difference. The
Starks went through some shit last night.
Exactly. Everybody went through some shit.
I know, but like as far as our main characters, they went through something.
So when you see the so when you see the
I hope that picked up.
I hope it did too. When you see like her realizing how fucking terrible everything is going around, and her actually going from wanting to kill people to wanting to save people and get them out to safety, like that in itself is hugely powerful.
Went specifically to kill one person, but yes,
that's what I'm saying. That quick turnaround,
emotion from going to kill to
wanting to save people to helping. Exactly.
People you've never even met. People that apparently now are going to be part of your, I guess, kingdom. Possibly.
Exactly.
We don't know yet.
So, like, that whole thing with her running, almost dying, like, 1,800 times. And then my favorite visual was when, like, she stood up right towards the end before she saw the horse. And she was just standing there. They had that side shot of all the ash falling. The lighting.
That was gold. That was great.
Beautiful.
That was great.
You couldn't say great. I know.
And I tried twice.
I know.
That was really great just to see it.
Beautiful.
It was like, why is she?
It was gorgeous, 100%.
I was like, why is she dreaming the snowing?
Yeah,
that's ass.
I fucking loved it. That was a beautiful moment. That was a beautiful scene.
One of my favorite moments is definitely when.
So those are like
when
my
Daenerys. Okay, when Daenerys actually saw right after the bell was ringing.
That was a great moment.
That was a great moment. Her
because
face,
you know what it is? Yeah, like I said in the last episode, she got so much shit for like her overall stoic faces, but like the pure rage in her face.
They all mean something different, and you can always see it.
Every single face she made like 6 different faces.
Yeah.
In that one moment, all at the same time, and it was great acting. Face. And I'm like, oh, she's gonna fucking. My mom was like, she's gonna fucking kill everybody.
Yeah.
my mom, who doesn't even watch the show, she was like, she's gonna kill everybody. I was like, yeah.
Some
I was like, I hope not.
some
I was
women
like,
know women faces.
Yeah.
So,
women know women faces. Exactly. Like, yeah. So
but that was definitely my favorite. I love the talk between Jamie and Tyrion. Oh man,
it was beautiful.
It was.
It was beautiful.
Like, okay, he's gonna just
like
he just starts he cries and then he just does just run run off. I'm like, oh, it's horrible. But yeah, those are my top two really.
All right,
because you already said the other ones.
Yeah. So. All right, let's get into like the things I had issues with. I don't know if you had issues with them, but like for one, the last one good thing was like when they showed like Daenerys like all haggard in the beginning, like. So this is the thing. So remember how in the beginning they show like Varys talking to this little girl saying like, oh, she won't eat, blah blah, this and that. People are theorizing that she was like he was trying to poison her, the food, because he's like everything that's. The bigger the risk, the greater reward. Yeah. So, like, she's like, oh, I think they're watching me. She won't eat the food or whatever. And, like, they're watching me. She's like, who's watching? He's like, who's watching you? And they're like, the guards. And she's like, well, the guards are always watching. That's your job. Don't worry about it. We'll try to get her to eat tomorrow or later or some shit like that. So, it looked like he was trying to poison. I don't know what's going on.
And that little girl was supposed to be
the one giving her the poison and all that stuff. I don't know. Because she worked in the kitchens. Who knows what Varys is doing? Varys is doing everything that's good for the realm. That's why I love that character. No matter what, like, he always did what was better for everyone else. And besides himself. Cause clearly, he didn't care this time. He never really cared. It's just like, this time it just led to his death. Yeah. But yeah, that shot of her, like, with her hair all just, like, fucked up and, like, her just looking out the situation room in Dragonstone, like it just looked it was a good shot, great makeup, and that was good. So my major problems with the episode, all of a sudden nobody could hit a dragon with a scorpion bolt. All of a fucking sudden,
oh, that was great.
Everything got nerfed. Accuracy like minus 30%. Like, nobody could hit.
That was great. I was dragon. Like, dragon, no. Dragon got moves
80
now.
boats having scorpions. Or ballistas, whatever the fuck you want to call them. But 80 of them had, and none of them could hit the dragon. Then on top of that, you have the whole castle wall. Not even the castle wall. The whole, like, King's Landing walls. All of them had ballistas. None of them hit.
I don't get
but they went 3 for 3 before on Rhaegal. So like, this is my thing.
Rhaegal is trash. If that doesn't make any sense.
It's not even that it's trash.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's like because
you could just go back to like the episode before after Rhaegal gets hit, she power dives towards him, and nothing, like, they shoot the arrows. They miss. Drogon's apparently a master fucking, dodger and shit. He's Boris the Bullet Dodger from Snatch. And apparently, like, remember how I said when they shot at Drogon and they all missed, she just pulled out instead of fucking destroying the boats. Like, the boats were there. They shot all the fucking things, missed. The boats were still there trying to reload. And she just goes, okay, no. Yeah. Why? But here, she could destroy 80 ships like this.
She was toying with them.
No, stop.
There's no defending it. There's only that. Like, nothing makes sense.
There's only trying to make shit up. So now, like...
There's nothing.
Okay, she destroys the fleet. That's my biggest thing. Like, all of a sudden, the Scorpions don't matter. Scorpions were the biggest equalizer, and when you have 100 of them everywhere, not one of them could score a hit. All of a sudden. That's my problem number 1. Problem number 2 arises with the whole Dany going crazy. Yes, they've been building towards it. I get it. This was like the most... This is what they were shooting for the whole time. Whatever, I don't give a fuck. My thing is, if you're going to destroy King's Landing, right? Yeah. I'm not even talking about Dany. I'm talking about like overall as the writers. If you want to destroy King's Landing, you could start with. You could start the whole thing how it did. She could still destroy all the ships with the dragon. She could destroy all the scorpions on the walls with the dragon. She could break down the walls. They could run in just in the exact same sequence, right? All you had to do different, besides them throwing down their weapons, fucking charge forward and fight. Fight to the last man.
Yeah.
All of that would then be justified completely. And you could still throw in your fear comment, which would make sense there.
Yeah.
But what you're doing now is senseless fucking genocide. Literally.
Yeah.
Only because you had a tantrum.
Who?
And all this on top of that,
She's always been a show off.
She has.
She's always been a show off. She's always done.
But she's always had
to let other people.
She's always had relatively good reasons for doing so, though. None of these are good reasons.
But nobody was ever there to say that's not a good reason to do something.
They were always there to tell her that's not a good reason.
Yeah, they were. Even when they were
fucking
wrong.
Tyrion pleaded like, "Yo, please, once you hear the bell rings, just back out." He said it right before they went into this thing.
She didn't do shit.
45 minutes of her destroying a city. She nuked the fucking city.
Yeah. What was this? What was the green shit?
Wildfire. Remember, there's wildfire underneath the fucking tunnels of the city?
Yeah.
So this is my other thing. Let's say they fight to the last man. The other way you could have destroyed King's Landing, Cersei being like, you know what? Fuck it. If I can't have it, she can't have it. She blows up the whole fucking city with wildfire. Still in the tunnels. That would have been another great fucking moment. Because you know what? Nobody wins then either.
I like that she wasn't that selfish.
Cersei?
Yeah.
Which, again, kind of goes against the whole series.
No, because...
Yes, it does.
What?
She said she would do anything to be queen and keep that power. That's the selfishness there.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you... It goes with the blowing up the city so nobody else could have it, or the thrones for nobody else to have it.
Yeah, because it wasn't always just about her. She still had faith.
In what?
In who? I don't know, but that she was still going to win, saying that they were going to hold her down. Nobody was doing nothing for her. There was nothing you could do against the dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there was.
At this point, what?
They killed the dragon in the last episode with only 5 ships. Why couldn't they do that this time with 80? That's where I started getting into the bad writing realm. It's just not... Shit just doesn't click. It just doesn't.
Yeah, it's there.
The only good thing that comes from this episode, honestly, from me, is the fact that they completed their mission in terms of wanting to show how terrible it is for the civilians. Because war never really focuses on that in terms of like movies or shows or this and that, how bad it really is for the people that live in like sieges and this and that. The
news barely does it.
Exactly. The news in real life. So like this kind of like shows the horrors. Like I was watching for 45 minutes of her destroying the city. Like, bitch, what the fuck?
I was like, stop already.
Can you just stop? And she was systematically burning shit, going one way, then flying a little bit forward, going back the other way, destroying the whole fucking city. And it's like, one, I like the fact that they didn't show her doing it, like her face after that initial fly off, they didn't show her anymore for the rest of the episode, that was good. I'll give you that. That was really good because it all focused on, the people afterwards. And then the characters throughout the
I like that they didn't show her face because I want to hear what the fuck she has to say for herself.
And that's why they didn't do it. That's why.
A week after we have time to let it marinate, you're not as mad as you were while you were watching it.
No, motherfucker's still gonna be mad.
You're gonna watch the episode again just to make sure you're in that same mood and you're gonna be just as upset.
The other thing we can focus on is Jon Snow, couldn't do shit at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, he could not do anything.
To be fair, I can't blame it on him, but it's kind of his fault because of the fact that, like, you know, he rejected her that last time. And I don't blame him. It's kind of still your fault.
You cannot.
I can't, but I can, but I can't. I really can't.
Do not ever get in the bad graces of someone who is to
Somebody
be queen.
said women scorn, and I get it. But fuck, really?
A woman who is supposed to be queen or is of some royalty ilk is not. Don't fuck with them.
The Golden Company, they ain't worth shit.
The hell's the Golden Company?
The Golden Company, the dudes that like were outside of the walls waiting for the Unsullied. Yeah. There was no point in bringing them over from Essos, none whatsoever.
So them running, I was like, okay, they're there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're having fun.
Got blown up by dragons, but that was it. that was your position.
Yeah.
I did not like the death for Jaime and Cersei.
It was
trash.
Yeah.
They got killed by Cersei got killed by a rock.
The foundation came crumbling down on them. Well, not the foundation.
It's still a rock.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
But the thing that they built killed them.
They didn't build it.
Their family.
That was Targaryens. Targaryens made the Red Keep. They built King's Landing when they took over 300 years ago.
So mad when she saw it and burnt it down.
That's the point. That's what I'm making. You're making. You're exactly. It just does not fit.
So where's the Iron Throne at? There
in the Red Keep.
What is wrong with her?
So now you have Jon figuring out like, oh shit, this bitch is crazy.
He was so scared.
He was scared.
And when the Grey Worm looked at him, Grey Worm was like, you better kill somebody. Get with it.
Yeah.
You better get...
Because he was about to fucking fight him.
I'm telling you, you better get with it.
So it's like, shit.
I watched that.
Just the fact that he had to kill one of his own men that he was leading because he was about to rape some woman.
Yeah, it was
and he wouldn't stop. Like, it's like, yo, what the fuck? Tyrion just walked in a couple steps and he was like, no, fuck this. I'm out.
I'm kind of happy that she did mess up that shit. Build your own.
What?
Like, she needs to just rebuild her own thing.
No, this bitch is gonna die the next episode. I've had people come up to me, tell me, after this episode, I hope your theory is correct with the Night King coming back and everything was a vision and they actually died in episode 3. People have told me that and I'm like,
so if that's the thing, what happens with this side of the world?
They all die.
Slowly but
Westeros?
Slowly
yeah, they
but
all lose to
surely.
the Night King, yeah.
That's trash. I want to see that. I want to see Cersei as get held up.
It would be lovely, I'm not gonna lie.
Because that death, we just talked about how trash the death was.
It was trash.
That's horrible.
That was really hard. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand the whole thing with Jaime and going back, you know, that's the woman he loves the most, even though he just, like, said, pretty much they did the whole Brienne thing. They shoehorned that in for no reason. Should have just left Brienne with Tormund. You should have wrote that in instead. That would have been better. Yeah. But whatever.
What was that?
They did 7 seasons of building up a character, especially the last 3. And they just kind of like reverted him to what he originally was, and I was just like, really? That's how he goes out?
What was the hand? Who was the hand to
Qyburn? That's to Cersei?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, and he just got fucking stiff armed into the wall.
Between that was crazy. But I was
saying, it happened so fast. I was like, that was my reaction. I was like, fuck.
Crazy. He should. I wanted to see what was gonna happen with his arm. Like, I wish, like, I know that, like, the end of last season, he ended up scraping it all off of him.
Yeah.
He would have turned into a whole rock person. Is the story? We should have got that.
All I know is, man, we got like 5 minutes left, but like, all I know is
it would have been Thing.
The season could have been saved if there was just like 2 more episodes, man. A little bit more exposition, a little bit more deeper diving into her, like actually cracking behind the scenes.
Well,
like
we actually did get it's not.
No, I know, but it's like I'm just saying it would have been a little better if they could just done that. Zip it. But I don't know, man. I just had a lot of people feel the way I do. A lot of people love the episode, and you know what? I can't say you're wrong for loving the episode for what it was. Does it make good TV? In the long run, yes, it does make for good TV. I can't deny that it does.
I liked it. I'm not completely mad at her burning her own shit down.
For me, it just didn't make sense to the rest of the development of the character throughout the season. That's pretty much what it is. And a lot of the choices that they made. So now, like, this is my thing. If you have Arya now that's, like, sees all this shit, and she's, like, again, they focus on her ending the episode again. They ended the episode with her again. This is like the second or third time this season. Horse. So the pale horse is supposed to, the pale mare is supposed to represent death, pestilence, and all that shit. Yeah. So like her riding out on death. The last green eyes that she has to shut. Remember, she has to shut green eyes. Are Daenerys's. So now, blue. If you tell me, she already did blue.
I thought she had blue eyes.
In the last episode, they show her with green. If you look at the last like couple of frames,
I did.
Yeah, she has green eyes.
I'm gonna watch it again.
But no, yeah, man. So if you tell people are like, "Oh, who's gonna kill her, John?" I was like, "No, it's gonna be Arya." Oh, why? I'm like, because if she could kill the fucking Night King with a 800-meter jump out of nowhere and stab the motherfucker, she could kill Daenerys.
I don't know how she came out of nowhere.
Ow, that picked up the crack in my shoulder. Anyway.
It did it really?
Yeah, it definitely did. Yeah. Sheesh. But yeah, man. I mean, we got the series finale coming up. I want to say I'm excited, but I'm really, at this point, I'm just like.
And this is the last episode?
Last episode ever, and I'm just like, I don't know what to expect anymore. Somebody has to die. Jon and Dany are both. Maybe Tyrion rules.
This is not nobody's vision.
Maybe. It could be. Maybe the fucking kingdoms break up. Maybe they just all really go back to going being.
I'm gonna be really mad if this is a vision and Cersei didn't die.
I mean, eventually she will.
And then eventually we gotta think about the White Walkers and shit.
It's not gonna happen. Why would I just hope the White Walkers respawn at the end of the fucking episode, and I'll be like, yes,
and still kill Braun,
whoever. I don't care. I just
so wait if he doesn't.
You got a minute. Make your point.
I don't even care anymore. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say like, what happens now if Brandon Stark? Right?
I don't know.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, like what was he looking for?
Who the fuck knows? They never elaborate, and this is what's wrong with the fucking season.
He can look at whatever he wants.
With that being said, that's the end of the episode. I'm frustrated.
Have you seen the Dark Phoenix trailer?
I don't care. I did though.
I like it.
It looks good. That's that episode. Thanks for watching. You can follow us on Twitter at Pokes and Chokes. Myself at _ Mr. Alex 25 _ the guy on my left at
on her face. NU _ KWLA.
You're gonna see the follow stuff. He was pointing already.
On her face.
And thanks for watching.
And
thanks for listening. Watch on YouTube. Listen on iTunes,
buy some shirts
on Google, on Spotify, Stitcher, and Transistor.
Yeah.
And buy some merch on Redbubble.
What was the last one?
Transistor.
That one again?
Transistor. Yeah. Peace out.